For this example, we are asked to calculate the total volume, the amount of solute, and the amount of solvent in milliliters to complete the order. We're to use normal saline for the solvent for wound irrigation. The order is to irrigate the wound with 2.5 ounces of half-strength hydrogen peroxide, QID, by 3 days. So, picking apart our order. The order is in ounces, but we were asked to answer all of the questions in milliliters. I will start by taking the 2.5 ounces times 30 milliliters to an ounce to get the number of milliliters. So 2.5 times 30 gives me 75 milliliters. QID is one of the abbreviations we were to memorize, and it stands for 4 times each day. So I'm going to need 75 milliliters 4 times in a day. So I'm going to multiply this by 4. And so that gives me 300 milliliters needed for 1 day. The problem solver tells me that I'm going to do this for 3 days, so I will multiply by 3 days. And that will give me a total of 900 milliliters of the solution that is needed to irrigate this wound. So the first question, total volume, I will need 900 milliliters. Next, it asks me for the amount of solute and the amount of solvent. It tells me that I'm to be using hydrogen peroxide as the solute, and I'm to be diluting it with normal saline. So I'm picturing my beaker. In my beaker, I'm going to measure nearly full at 900 milliliters. So here's my line for 900 milliliters. Now, it is to be 1/2 strength. And so this one, math-wise, is very easy. Half of it is to be the hydrogen peroxide. Half of it is to be the normal saline. So I will estimate a line that breaks it into half. And on the lower side, I'm going to first put in my hydrogen peroxide. And then I'm going to come back and fill it up the rest of the way with the normal saline. So this is 1/2, and this is the other half. So to figure out the milliliters for that, I simply take 1/2 times the 900, and that will give me 450 milliliters. And so the hydrogen peroxide will be 450 milliliters. So I will fill this to the 450 milliliter line, and then the normal saline will also be 450 milliliters. And so that I will take it from the 450 the whole way up to 900. So I could do the exact same math as the others. So if you prefer, you can take 900 minus 450, and that would give you the other half is also 450. So I used up here in the picture the hydrogen peroxide and the normal saline. If I'm using the chemistry words, this first amount that I find is the solute, which is the ingredient, and the second amount that I find is the solvent, which is the same concept as the diluent.